What are you? I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Come on. Let's get nuts. Let's get nuts, baby. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm very clearly Batman. I'm more Batman than you, Bob. You're kind of like plain man, average man, average man. I'm Batman. And you're like boring man. Ain't you, Bob? Average man, little man, silly man, no man, funny man, pretty plain man. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Dear Lord, it's going to be like this all bloody night now, isn't it? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Wagwan. This is MoNKey-LiZaRD Mail. This is not a live mystery unboxing because we know exactly what we've got in store for us today. You saw us struggle with the Batmobile the other week, and now the Batwings arrived. So this is the box. It's actually same size box, so it's going to be interesting. Well, pretty similar size box anyway. So this literally just arrived. So this is obviously Mcfarlane. Now this is a bit of a curiosity, I think. This Batwing, the Bat Bike. Not the Bat Bike, the Batmobile. The Bat Bike was 30 quid. I think the Batmobile was $59.99. And then this thing's like 200 odd. So how Todd is Mcfarlane is doing the pricing, I don't know, but he's all over the shop. All over the shop. So it's gonna be interesting getting into this and seeing where the real value is in each of the. We haven't got the bike yet. We've got the figure as well. We'll have to get the figure out. We've not got him out yet. But before we have a quick gander at the Batmobile, so this is quite an impromptu stream, really. We were going to go at 8 o'clock tonight, but GeForce is got a premiere tonight at 8, so we didn't want to overlap with that. So we've gone early, and that suits us, to be honest, because it's still a bit light, which is good. We have no light issues, and we're quite curious to get into this thing anyway. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be a long stream. Gerard's joined us, Salacious. Mr. Gerard, our good friend from Dublin. Looking forward to the review. Well, don't get, you know what our reviews are like. They're not the best in the world. We're not exactly known for our action figure posing or any of that malarkey. But we will, and we've got a limited space. So this is the space we've got. This is what we're working with. I have got the secondary camera out on a tripod, but this is literally the only desk space we've got left. Still got the old Arc. Still got the HasLab transformer there at the back. But we've got no room. We've got bloody action figures everywhere. We've got literally no room. So we'll do our best. Hopefully, I won't drop the camera on Salacious's Willy this week, which seemed to cause a lot of entertainment throughout the community last week. That's right. A lot of entertainment on my expense. My Willy, you dropped the camera on my Willy, and it hurt. You dropped it right on the old Albert. My Willy went swallow pretty quickly, and I had to rest it for a few days. No shagging for a few days, which was hard. So, but I'm back now. It's back, but be careful with that camera, Bob. I got my eye on you, Bob. Let's see who else we've got in the chats. We've got Mr. Duffman is here. He says, "What's going on here?" Well, I'm Batman. That's what we've got going on. Oh dear. Oh, it's the Luke from the Any World Butt Doors. This boy has seen more butts than anyone else, hands down. It's just a one-man butt fest. Good to see you, Luke. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. There's my executive special assistant putting his premieres up at ungodly hours. Honestly, what's he like? What's he like? Thank you for changing your time. But well, gee, one of us in this relationship has to, do something. I mean, I know the duties of the executive special assistant could have fallen past you, but don't worry. As master to my apprentice, I shall show us the way. I'm like the light. No, I'm not. I'm like the dark, because I'm Batman. I'm like the Dark Knight. I'm Batman. That's right. I'm Batman. Oh my God. Dangerous. He's dangerous. Cat's here. Oh, Cat. How you doing, darling? Good to see you, Cat. Thanks for stopping by. Rolo. Do you love anyone enough to give me your last Rolo? Oh no. Holo Chronicles is here. The Holo Chronicles. The Holo Chronicles. I'm gonna send a Holo Sweet message over to you right now. I'm Batman. Can you see me in a hologram? I'm Batman. Doesn't quite understand Holo. He doesn't understand Holo messaging yet. Sunny Fresh! Sunny Fresh! He did, Sunny! What are you doing? Bat Tom? Bat Rum. Bat Rum. Bat Rum. Bat Rum. I hope you're doing well down under, Sunny. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you, sir. I think we're going to get into it. Gap's here, Salacious. The Gap attack. He's back and he's on the attack. It's Mr. Gap. Are you going to open your Butto Wing? What? Oh, God knows what he means. I don't know. Mega Fanga Danga, aka Tripod, is here. All the way from Blackpool. But I'm Batman, Simon. I'm Batman. He got me drunk that side. Last time I saw him, he was feeding me lager. I had a turn. I had a funny turn. Kat says, I'm okay, Bob. Just had my pre-op surgery. Now going to get some comfy clothes for surgery. Oh, Kat, look after yourself. I hope it goes well. Go comfy. Thoughts and prayers with you, Kat. I hope it goes well, darling. Look after yourself, me lover. Look after yourself, darling. Oh, bless her. Oh, Kat. Mr. Captain Spaulding's here to see you as well, sir. Salacious. Says hi, good morning to all. Captain, I'm Batman. Jonathan Redmond, we can watch out for him. He's going to slander me any moment. He says, good evening, Bob, Joker, Rum, and chat. All right, Mr. John, behave yourself now, Mr. Redmond. Got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you, Mr. Redmond. Got my eye on you. He's one of the ones I'm keeping an eye on. I'm keeping an eye on him. Gets up to trouble. He can get up to trouble, that one. Get up to serious trouble. Oh! The Wolfpack. The Wolfpack's in effect. He's in effect. The Wolfpack. Got some good people in here today, haven't we? We've got a good group. We have, and let's not keep them waiting any longer. Let's have a little look. So here is this. Literally just came today. Here's the box of the Batwing. It's similar size to the Batmobile. So obviously the clearly that we're gonna have to put the wings together. That's probably how they're doing it. For those of you that haven't seen this up close yet, I did do an unboxing of this on one of our mystery unboxings. But here she is. The glossy paint has rubbed some people up the wrong way. No pun intended. So I know some people are doing their own paint scheme and matting it out a little bit. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It does make it a little bit plasticky, but weird that the cockpit's kind of, you can't really pick it up, but the cockpit's kind of got like a grey rim around it. So, but I thought I'd just get this out to give us a size comparison with the Batwing. This is obviously a new feature from the 89. So they made a few modifications for the Flash movie. So, but this is such an iconic design. And if you have the Kenner one of these, which we do for the 3.75, then it's going to be nice putting these next to each other at some point. Obviously, the Kenner one didn't have the cockpit; it was open. So, but I think the value on this one for I think it was 59 quid. I think is pretty good, to be honest. I think that's a good value price point from Mcfarlane. You press the button here, and the cockpit opens, and then it slides open. There's only space for one. There's only space for one. So you can't reenact. Oh no, there is space for two. Is there space for two? No, space for one. So you can't reenact. You can't reenact the scene with what was her name? What's the blonde lady? Someone in the chat remind me. Who's the blonde hottie? From '89. She keeps looking over at him. She's Vicky Vale. Who's Vicky Vale? Who played Vicky Vale? First person in the chat. Who was it? Vicky Vale. Kim Basinger. Yes. When she's like, she keeps looking over at him, doesn't she? She's getting all pervy looking at him, and she's like trying to look through his down the side of his mask to see if she can recognize him. And he's taking her back to the Bat Cave to have his wicked way with her. So, anyway, that's that. This is a thing. It's a bloody big old unit, but I think that was well worth the money. Some of the bikes I think have been pretty good as well. A couple of them have been hit and miss. But anyway, let's take that down. Let's put it over here. We might come back to that. Hey, hopefully that's better. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I shut my I pulled my laptop off the blooming desk. Can everyone hear me? Okay, let me know. There we go. Fantastic. Great. Right, here we go. We need some tools, so we'll go to our little toolbox, and we're gonna go in for the what do you call this? Exacto, gifted to me from the 1000th Ghost. Got to be careful now. Will this be? Normally Mcfarlane's good, and they do double box within a box. But I don't think they've done box in. Well, there is obviously a box in a box. I don't think there's going to be another box in this one. I know sometimes they put a cardboard. Sometimes they put a cardboard flat in. Actually, in any case, I want to be careful because I don't want to damage. If this is straight to, I want to be careful. I don't want to damage the box. But yes, this is the Mcfarlane Batwing, and this was a bit of a gamble, really, because of the 3 items that came out for the movie, of the 3 vehicles, anyway, the Batmobile, the Batcycle, and the Batwing, it's probably arguable on paper that this has the least value proposition. So, quite expensive. I think it was 200 and it was 200 and something. Someone in the chat will be able to remind us exactly what it was. It was certainly 220, or might even been. It may even have been 250. I can't remember. It was 2 something. Oh, 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 oh. I'm skirting with danger. All right, there we go. So it's going to be interesting to see whether we think there's value in this one. Of course, I'm a sucker for all these limited and special editions, and I'm straight in there. I can't help it. It's like a disease. It's like, and these are limited. They didn't. I think they're not just making these. I think there was a limited quantity. Right, here we go. So this is kind of what Mcfarlane do. Look, so they know collectors, so that was sensible, putting that in the middle so as to protect it from any scoring. So that's sensible. Mcfarlane, they are quite good like that. I remember when they did the Spawn Kickstarter. That was incredibly well packaged. That was like the prelude to his new production facility, I think, for his new, to the DC Multiverse license. Right, there we go. Look at this. What do we think about the Multiverse packaging? Are we yay or nay on it? It's certainly got a distinct livery, hasn't it? I think that's the correct term. It's got a distinct livery. I'll throw that over there. So I'm gonna have to move this around now as well, aren't I? Let's give you a proper look. Right, it's okay. I'm prepared to be a little bit more patient today, and try to get some better camera angles than I normally do. Oh, the Titan nearly went. These Titan Transformers are absolutely bloody massive. Look at the size of that boy. That's the HasLab to the right of him. The HasLab's the small one, and the Titan's the one that's off the shelf. Would you believe it? So here we go. Yeah, so they got their distinct livery, haven't they? this sort of white blackened blue affair. Right, here we go. These are quite good. I don't know anyone else that does these. So these are there to stop your corners getting crunched. Did HasLab do those? I don't even think HasLab did these, you know. I think these might be unique to Mcfarlane. And not only that, but he's also put plastic around them, presumably so you don't get any smudging. So he is good. He is good, Todd. Todd, like I know him. He's good, Todd. He's good, that lad, Todd. He's a good egg. But I say that in the best will because he is clearly in touch with us collectors. Let's throw those. Well, try not to. There we go. Learn my lesson. I'm not going to pull my headphones out this time. So here's the box. And these gold labels, these golden labels have become a bit of a joke, I think, because some of them are quite easy to find, and some of them I've never even seen, and some of them are pretty crazy, daft, silly repaints. But there are one or two nice items. So this is embossed. So this is matte, and then this is embossed. So that's quite nice. This is one of these YouTube thumbnail techniques, isn't it? That people do. They put a highlight around the person, and then the question mark seems to get you instant views. That the DC Multiverse moniker, and this is, if you can see this bit, it says 34 inches, 86 centimeters. So pretty sizable unit. All right, let's just quickly go to the chat. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's totally impromptu. So, what's Sonny saying? A 1/6 Batwing from Hot Toys. I don't know. I'm sure there probably is a Hot Toys. We have yet to enter down the hot toy world. The day that we do that will be a dangerous day. So we're trying to avoid it, really. Dipping into the Regal robots is enough. And that's so. Oh, Aaron's here from Cudbane. Mr. Aaron, the Gundam Master. How you doing? If you want to go and see some Gundam building, he's your man. No one does it better. No one does it better. Bob and sharp things are not a good combo. Oh, that is true. That is absolutely true. There will be a box in that box. There is. Sometimes they do too. So the Batwing sold out crazy fast though, Bob. Even at two. Did it sell out? Did it? Yeah. I wonder how many they actually produced for 200. I don't know. Be interesting to know that. Who's this? Enviro Earth. How you going, sir? How you doing? Unboxing videos make me feel relaxed. Well, you've not watched one of ours. They could be quite stressful events. So apologies in advance. Here's Chip Ganassi. He says hi everyone. How you doing, Chip? Shadow has arrived. Shadow himself. I've got Mario's in the house. My good friend Mario. Well, good to see you, dude. Multiverse art is fine, but I prefer 89 Batman art. Yeah, that's for sure. I would agree with that. Right, let's get this out then, shall we? Let's get this out. I think I'm going to go on the side. We're going to do it this way. Here we go. This is probably the worst way of doing it, because now, where am I putting this? Where am I putting that? I'll have to put that on my lap. What am I doing? Oh my god. G-Force, what am I doing? Honestly, I've done this completely the wrong way. How am I going to get that off? Let's do that. Okay. Okay. We're in. We're safe. We're safe. We're in the safe tree. We're in the safe house. We're back. The HasLab Unicorn had crazy protective packaging. I've got the Galactus over there semi-open, but I can't remember it having those corner things. All right. So that's a little gander around the box. Let's just take this comment off for a second so you can see. I wonder if I do that. How do I make it full? Picture in picture. I can't do that. Picture in picture would be good. Shift 7. Let's try that. Doesn't like it. That's not really any better, is it? I'm not sure that's even any better, really. Right. So let's go around. Let's have a little look. The side. Oh, look. It shows you how you can hang it on the wall. Look. So you can hang it on its side on the wall. That might end up being the way we display it eventually. God knows, because it's going to be down to space, isn't it? But that's quite cool. Or there's the stand, so that's quite cool. And then let's go and have a look at what's on the other side. Shows you some of the features. So what is that? Retractable landing gear, train. Oh no, it's just different languages. Retractable landing gear, adjustable jet thrusters, and the cockpit opens automatically. And then there's a 2-in-1 stand or wall mount. Very good. And there is something on the ends as well. Oh, it's just on that end. That I just took my fancy. I don't know if I'm going to get it on camera. I can't, but there's an app basically. It says download the Flash app. So presumably there's some kind of app that you can use to. I don't wonder if it controls any lights or anything. I don't know. But let's go to the back look and we'll cut these open. So if anyone can research that app for me, let me know. What does the BATWING app do? Someone could Google that. That'd be interesting to know. The Mcfarlane. The Mcfarlane BATWING app. What does that do? If anything, it might not do anything. It might just be advertising the Flash app. Right, so I've cut those without damaging the box. So I'm being very careful. And then we'll open it this way. Hopefully, this is the right way. Oh my god. Didn't cut it very well. There we go. There we go. Need to have been a little bit more. There we go. That was terrible. I didn't cut it at all. Just scored him. All right. Who we got here? We got Mr. Type 1 Soul. Hey, how's it going, dude? How are you doing? 27-inch Batwing of $40. Is that the Spin Master one? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Part of this is to see, is there any value in this? Or have we made a blunder? You know what I'm like? I was always going to be suckered into getting something like this, one of these. So, Bob, if only you hadn't... I know, exactly. Exactly right, exactly. Be really helpful. Right, let's see if we can open this up then. Let's... Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here she comes. Oh, the smell. Oh my God. This smells like it's just been painted. Oh, bloody hell. Oh my Lord. Oh, I am not joking. I am. This reminds me of secondary school stealing glue and bloody hell. Jesus. Whew. My God. My God. Bloody hell. That is stinky. Jeez. Okay. I'm not sure this has been left to dry properly. Okay, so you get this. Okay, so here are the innards. A little bit of a disappointing, bit of a industrial type flap, isn't it? You know, the unboxing experience comes back to earth with a thud with this big chunky thing. But this is how it's kept. So there's the chassis, shall we say? There's a couple of bits in here. Do they come out? Or is that just... Am I going to have to lift this out? Oh. Okay. It's not too bad. Oh! Honest to God, I've never known anything to stink so much. My God. So this has got something in it. Missiles or something. There we go. God, this reeks. I'm going to be high as a kite by the end of this. My eyes are starting to water. Oh, don't let your little kids open this. Jesus. Right. And then let's take this out. Okay, not that heavy, I have to say. Disappointingly light. Disappointingly light, I would say, for the monocoque. Not that heavy. Interestingly. Very interesting. And nowhere near the color scheme of the Batmobile. This is, they've gone for a matte. It's almost like a grey blue. That's, oh my God, my eyes are running. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. This has not been... Oh, I'm going to have to cut this tape. There we go. Let's get this out. So there we go. Disappointingly light, I would say, because obviously a little bit of heft does denote a degree of quality, doesn't it? And certainly a degree of density. And when it's this light, you do start questioning, is there anything in there? I don't know. No, I don't think so. When it's this light, you do start questioning the quality of the plastic, or it's a bit brittle. So here is the cockpit. Well, interesting. So it's more of a matte coloured grey. It's weathered. So there is some paint applications on here, which obviously does ramp up the cost a little bit when you're making toys, the more paint apps you've got. So there is a silvery paint app on here to make it look weathered. Cockpit. I'll take you inside the cockpit. I like the fact that it's got a glazed bottom. That takes you back to that reminds me of like the World War II bombers and what was that film? Was it the Bell or something? The Bell and those bombers where there's like a glass dome and and they paint pictures of their broads on the side. The Bell, I think it is. It's a great movie, Second World War bomber movie. But that's kind of cool. I don't remember that from '89, so that's an addition. But kind of would make sense. Although I'm sure he's using like laser guided. I'm sure he's got cameras and stuff all over it. So here's where the tail fins go, and here's where the wings plug in. Here is the jets. Oh no, they're disappointing. That is disappointing because you'd kind of expect for this jet, the physics to work on this. You'd expect these to be like, I don't know, like vectoring jets, wouldn't you? Like out of a F-22 or a Sukhoi, the latest 6th generation Russian fighter, the Sukhoi, whatever it's called. Where the jets vector up and down. So there's not much detail on these. Like not even any blue or red sort of jet flames, which is a little bit disappointing. Here's the bottom. So it has got. So I'm guessing these are vectoring jets as well, like out of the Harrier. So these will be like nozzle ones, I guess, to allow it to land. A bit like F-35 or the invented by the British in the Harrier jump jet, one of the finest planes ever made. But yeah, no. So some interesting compartments and stuff. What's this? Missile compartments. Oh, it's the landing gear. There's the landing gear. But I have to say, is this quality for the money? I don't know. Not at the moment. Not feeling it totally at the moment. Might feel different when we put the wings in. VTOL, yeah, very good. Memphis Belle. I knew it was something Belle. Great movie, absolutely great movie. Great movie. The Batwing, Batmobile, and Batbike all together still cost less than. Good bloody point. Good bloody point. So let's take this down for now. Let's get the wings. Good movie, that Memphis Belle. Really good movie. Okay, and then this must swing open. Oh, to release another batch of paint up. Oh, God. So there's the tail fins. Here are the side wings. Oh, my God. Oh, God. take one out. And sorry, I'm not giving you. Just this box is kind of double back on itself. It's not the best angle. Take that one out. And then I'll take this one out. And I'll move the box out of the way then. We're going to have a look at all the gubbins. Take that out. Don't think there's anything in there. Oh, we've got tools. All right. Okay. So we've got instructions on the stand. We've got some tools. We have one wing. God, this thing is bloody massive. This is huge, isn't it? One wing. Oh, my chest is... I'm not joking. This is hurting my chest, this paint. My chest is feeling tight. It can't be right. There's the other wing. My God. Where have they made this? I'll have a look in a minute. Right. So there's that. And then let's take the there's one fin and another. Let's do that. I'm not sure. He says famous last words. I'm not sure I'm going to need the instructions, but we shall see. That's clearly the left wing. That's clearly. He says clearly. I'm saying clearly so as to convince myself. That clearly goes in there. In fact, shall I leave that one off? And I'll do the right one. And that way I can leave this on the desk. And then we'll put that one on after. There's a plan. There's a plan. Let's do this one first. Because then we can have a look at the instructions on the stand. And I'm quite curious to how this stand looks. When I first saw the stand, I thought that's a bit garish. But actually, I think it's going to be quite cool. Oh my God. How does that go in? You need strength. You need strength, which I don't have. That doesn't even look like that's supposed to go on there. Have I got it the wrong way around? I haven't, have I? That's right. It doesn't even look like it's supposed to go on. Okay, well, let's leave it like that for now. And then let's try and put these tail fins on. I need to put the landing gear down. Oh, that's quite cool. Put it on camera. Do it on camera. There's the landing gear. Okay. Okay. That's better. Although, Clearly, with one wing, I'm making it very unstable. Is that going to slide off? All right. Let's have a look. Are those tools for the stand or to screw the fixing plate? I think we'll get the instructions out. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure it's just for this. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Could the wing go on the other side? No. It doesn't do that, does it? It goes on like that, doesn't it? It's like that. It's the bat wing, isn't it? The wing comes out in front. Surely. Oh, I'm knocking down my Serpentor. There we go. Right. Oh, the stand's good quality. That's a bonus, because sometimes they skimp on the stands, don't they? But actually, this is a good chunky unit. Oh, there's the card as well. So glad that they've not scrimped on that. Those wings should be on top of the. Should be on the top. Oh, have I got it? Ah, have I got it? I have got it the wrong way around, haven't I? But not the way around I'm thinking. That's the bottom, isn't it? So that should be on that side. So I think that's what Jonathan meant. Oh dear. I've done it wrong already. I can see. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Yes, because. Oh no, I don't know because it's on both sides, and it's kind of curved, so that feels like it is right because it doesn't curve. Which way does it curve? Which way does it curve? Jesus, is it like that? Or it could be. It could be. It could be. My God. This is the downside of watching me unbox these things. I am bloody useless. This is known. So this shouldn't come as a great shock to anybody. Check the instructions. Okay. Let's do the instructions. Okay. You can do these with me. Number one, we've got to put some pointy things at the front. Right side. I can't even read it. Left side, right side. Doesn't say what they are, but they are pointy things, which I presume are these. So let's go for pointy thing number one. Gap says we're not shocked. Pointy thing number one. And let's try and put that in there. I think that goes that way. Oh my God. Maybe it goes that way. Oh, wrong way around. There we go. Is there a middle landing leg? Just the two, because it's still the landing legs don't. They don't stop it from dipping down, which is unusual. Okay, I'll just go with it. Pointy thing number one is in. time for pointy thing number 2. We'll say this is ballast. We'll go with ballast. This is our trying to make this a believable vessel. We'll say that this is the ballast. There we go. Looks a little bit more hardcore as well now. I seem to remember this fired out some kind of web, didn't it? Some kind of... Oh no, I knocked over the Beaumont Monk. Can't have that. Can't knock over the Beaumont Monk. Might spit his brains everywhere. Put him back. Can't do that. Alright, let's put that there. Number 2. Shark fins. Shark fins. Let's put these bags, little bags, in the big bag. We're onto the shark fins. Put that bag in there. I see the second best game show announcer has joined us, Mr. Geekstrong. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Mcfarlane DC Multiverse BATWING, which I'm attempting to assemble. Right, which one's which? Which one's which? Can you tell by looking at them? Do they have numbers or letters or say left here, right here? Do not believe so. So I'm going to go with curve out, I think. And I would be correct. There we go. Shark fin number 1 in. Shark fin number 2. Well, okay, I mean, they're in. Not particularly sturdy. But they come out pretty easy. Do you think I've got them in the wrong way? I think so. So there's the shark fins. I think they're in. Just not that sturdy, really. Right. Oh, I've left that comment up. Sorry. There we go. They should snap into place. Well, they're really snapping. Let's try them this way. No, I think it was better. That way. Oh, there we go. You need to be a little bit tougher. You need to be a little bit more firm-handed. Being a bit too gentle, I think. Worrying about snapping the plastic when actually you need to give it a bit more of a yank. There we go. There we go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We're in business. We're in business. So there's that one. Still don't get this. The landing pad's down, but it doesn't really keep it Oh, God. I need to stretch my legs. Oh. There's Gilbert there. There's Gilbert. How you doing, Gilbert, son? How you doing, fella? How you doing? How you doing, G? How you doing, Mr. Geek Strong? Everyone's in, so good to see everyone. Hope everyone's well. Right, now for the wings. Next instruction. Wings. So it just says right side and left side. It doesn't actually tell you which one's which. So I'm going to say that it curves down. It's got to curve down, hasn't it? It's got to curve down. It'd be weird if it curved up, I think. Curves down. What do we reckon? Does the wing curve down or does the wing curve up? I think the wing curves down, personally. I think that's it. You can't really see. Let's move the camera back. Here it is. Do you think it curves down or curves up? I think it curves down. I reckon that's got to be it. I just wasn't being tough enough before. Well, it doesn't seem to fit that very well. Doesn't seem to like that. Where are the... Is that the wrong way around? Where is the... Those little slat things? Ah, it's the wrong way around. It's the wrong way around. This must be painful to watch. It's like... No, it can't be. Because that's then up. Maybe it's up. Maybe it is up. Oh, well, that seems better. But... Did the wing go up? Maybe it goes up. For lift. Maybe... Oh, it goes up for lift. Huh. Of course it does. Of course it does. Jesus. This thing is huge. How shall I... Don't really know how to... I'll move the camera back a bit more. Wow. How big did you say the Spin Master one was? Because this one is crazy big. It's not even... it won't even really perch on my desk. There we go. How does the... There's the cockpit. No fancy opening for that, I don't think. God, it's massive. That's it for the instructions. The rest is the tools that are for the stand. Should I put it on its stand? Should I try and put it on its stand? Is the stand just a wall mount? Is the stand just a wall mount? I don't think it is it? Funny that the stand, I thought the stand was multifunctional. Alexa, stop. It gives you instructions on how to set this up for the wall mount, but not the stand. So that's not particularly helpful. So how do you use it as a stand? There's no arm or anything to... So it's confusing. There's no way of using this. Alexa ordered a kebab. Over 0 room. There's no. I can't see that there's any arm for you to rest it on. That thing is huge, and I can't. I wanted to put it on the stand, but it doesn't look. Has anyone seen any pictures of it on the stand? Let's just do a little Google. Mcfarlane wing on stand images. I can't see any pictures of it on a stand. A little bit disappointed. Oh, excuse me. It's not on there. Bob, the stand is for only for warm. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Because it's been going to be really good to have this, like on a, because this thing is just ridiculously big. Like I haven't even got the other wing in yet, and it's massive. This is comparable in size. Wow, this is bigger than the Titan Arc. This is, I mean, this is crazy big. It's way bigger than a Republic gunship. Well, it's just the width of it more than anything, really. I can't really think of anything else. I haven't opened my Razor Crest yet, so I can't compare it to that. I suspect it's bigger than that. So, well, that's it. I think that's it, really. I don't know if I've got much else to say about it. There it is. One winged. The stand's not. The wall mount's nice. I think I might end up going wall mounting. That's anyone want me to do anything with it? I don't really know what I can do with it. Yeah. The box showed. I thought it did. I'm sure the box did, but maybe it didn't. Maybe I was just seeing things because I can't see that there is a way of. Let's have a look on the bottom. Make sure I'm not missing anything. There is a compartment here for something. There is a compartment on the bottom. There's a leg on the front. There's another leg. That would have been helpful. There's a mini leg. If I can get it out. There's the mini leg. Right. And what does this compartment do? This feels like maybe nothing. But that feels like it does something. Well, at least I found the other landing leg. So that might stand up a bit better now. Ah, yes. Obviously, I haven't got the other leg on, so that's why it's tipping, but that's better. That's better. That's much better. Oh, and it does. Oh, very good. Very good. So this isn't really going to work on most people's displays, I think. If you have a large desk, it's just not going to... The wingspan, I couldn't get this other wingspan on. So it's gonna be... It would have to be on the middle of a table somewhere. It's not going to go on a perimeter bench or a perimeter table. It's going to have to go on the wall, I think, really. Which is quite cool, I suppose, because you get to use this. Although, the unfortunate thing is you won't see that, because it'll be obscured. So, nice idea. So I don't know what I think about it, really. I don't know what I think about it. It's a thing. It exists. It's a thing. It was 200 quid. Would I buy it again? Well, I'm a sucker, so I probably would. But I can't really tell at the moment. I think on the wall it's going to look insane. So I think on the wall it's going to look really, really good. And then you'd have to have it above your Mcfarlane Batman display, wouldn't you? So you'd have to have the figures and the vehicles on a table or a perimeter bench, and then the Batman, then this on the wall above it. Maybe with some lights. Definitely need some Frost stickers or something. So I'm guessing this is going to get some custom love from people, or some Etsy love, some sticker sets. But it's just massive. It's just vast. Can I reach the Batmobile? I'm going to get the Batmobile. Right, here's the Batmobile. Is that going to fall off? Right, let's get the Batmobile on here. We'll do a size comparison. Let's move that out of the way. There's the Batmobile. And there's so the fuselage is about the same size as the Batmobile, maybe a bit bigger. But then you've got the wings, which are just massive. But you can see the color difference. I don't know if the color difference might irk me a little bit. You can see why some people are matting out their Batmobiles. But it's just massive. So there you go. There's the Mcfarlane DC Multiverse Batmobile and Batwing from the upcoming Flash movie. Oh, hanging out from a ceiling fan. That'd be cool. So, can I rest that? Is it going to fall? It's going to fall. Let's keep holding it. So this is the thing. This is the thing. I've made a right mess behind me now. I'm going to spend the next couple of hours tidying up. Can I recommend it? I don't think I'd recommend anyone spend 200 quid unnecessarily. If you've got a spare 200 quid and you're not going to miss it, then go for it. But if, like many of us, we're being picky, then you probably want to give this one a miss. It's not necessary, I don't think. It's a bit over the top. It's a bit too big. It's going to be practically, it's very hard, I think, to display. But it's a thing. It's certainly a thing. It's definitely a conversation starter. I mean, you walk in a room and you look at that bloody thing on the wall, you go, what the hell is that? There we go, it's resting now. There we go. I think as a whole ensemble, like all the Batmen from the Multiverse line, plus some of the Bat cycles, and these two, it's going to be one hell of a display. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. He's certainly got an eye for detail as Mcfarlane. So I'm very much looking forward to one day building some kind of Gotham backdrop. You know, like a matte painting of Gotham on the wall, and you know, some dark, wet streets that the Batmobile is set on, and then this up in the sky with the moon. Maybe it's like it is in the film, surrounding them, like meeting the moon. That'd be cool. So there's definitely some interior design options with these big toys. So when Bob gets his dream toy room, his monkey lizard lair, this could then I can see this coming into its own. So there you go. I think this is where my final decision has come. My final thoughts are coming to this. This is one of those toys that requires a large playroom. If you've got a playroom where you can make the most of this, it could become quite a cool feature, I think, in the room. If you haven't, just don't bother. It will sit in a box. It's too big. And mine will sit in mine's going to sit in a box now for a while until we eventually move. But I'm looking forward to the film in a funny way. I'm not a massive Flash fan. And I'm one of those that enjoyed the Snyderverse, which gets me a lot of grief. I did enjoy Zack Snyder. I liked Batman v Superman. I liked Man of Steel. And I liked his version of Justice League. So I think this is going to be a bit of a reset. But it'll be good to see old Keaton back in the role. Because he definitely was. 89 Batman was my Batman for sure. Like many of us. And I remember the build up to that film. Because the merch was crazy. I remember collecting the Panini stickers and the card. I was at the cards. I opened the cards. And the toys. There was all kinds of toys. That was a really well merched toy line. Yeah, there's all kinds of. We've got the Batman game, the board game for some reason. I've got a copy of that. What else have I got? I don't know. Some other weird 89 Batman merch. All right. That was the thing. See what people are saying. There are 3 Flash Batwings out. Spin Master. There's a DC Comics one as well, is there? That's weird. And DC Multiverse. Okay. I've seen the Spin Master one. I haven't seen the DC Comics one. There's a Batman finger that lights up. I want that ET finger. If anyone in America sees that ET finger for sale, grab it for me, please. I need that finger. I managed to stay on my chair. I managed to stay on there today. Rather off the Hot Wheels version. Definitely takes up less space. Definitely. Are there parts in the buggy that would go? There is just some screws for the wall. That's all. Yeah, not quite sure. Let's have a look at the instructions on that. Yeah, it's just a wall mount. That's a shame. It's a real shame. Can you fall off your no chair falling? The Batwing is 4 inches wider than the Razor Crest. God, is a Razor Crest that big? Jeez. That's a big bulky thing as well then. I still haven't unboxed mine, so looking forward to unboxing that. Thanks, guys. Shame it's not impressing. No, I think there's a time and a place for this, but I don't think it's essential collecting. $65 for an ET finger. Oh, right, I'm off to the American eBay to try and track me down an ET finger. Thanks for watching, everybody. Salacious, how you doing? You still there? What's he doing? He looks mesmerized. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm still Batman. Dear Lord. Those of you that are interested, we are trying a new show this week. Don't know if this is going to be a thing or not, but we're going to try it. So Wednesday nights, it is the first, the pilot. We'll call it a pilot episode of the Two Pommies. I've had quite a lot of fun chatting to Peter from the PGM show, and we've had quite a bit of a laugh. And yeah, he's got a bit of an acting background, so we're going to try a bit of improv. God knows what it'll be like. Well, him and Salacious are. So they're going to be chatting about a topic of your choice. I think we're going to put out a poll tomorrow on Twitter. Pommies it's a slang term for that Australians call English people. So whenever us English people go to Australia, they always call us pommies, which is quite funny, really, because that's kind of the joke is on them, really. So pommy, well, apparently the origination was that when the Australians got off the ships, it was embroidered on their bags POHME. And so we think the term is prisoner of Her Majesty. Well, that's the joke term. So the Aussies were the original prisoners. But as we still have the Queen, although they still technically have our Queen, they now call us the Pommies, or prisoner of Merry England. It's a bit of a sort of funny, sort of derogatory, but in a kind of nice way term. So you often find, I mean, Kiwis will call us Pommies. We'll call them back. We'll call Aussies back Pommies. And go, well, you're the real Pommies. And there was a famous double comedian act in England called the Two Ronnies. So it's just a play on the Two Ronnies. So we thought you were pimping out rum and doing a porno. No, definitely not. No, it's very much a kind of Anzac, an Australian British thing. So, although Pete's from New Zealand, but we call Kiwis Pommies as well a little bit. So there's a little bit of I'm taking a little bit of a liberty there. So anyway, that's on Wednesday night, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's a bit of fun. So we'll see. It could be a disaster, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, excuse me. And if anybody would like to send Salacious some mail, whether it's a love letter or a letter of complaint or anything to unbox, we've got a new PO box. It's PO Box 1011, and that is Worcester, not Worcester. Although we'll forgive you if you say Worcester. That's WR19EN, United Kingdom. And we're trying to do an unboxing video every week, so we'll always unbox things live on the air. I am tired, man. I'm tired. It's Monday, isn't it? It's been one of those days, man. So thanks, Jonathan. Thanks, everybody. Please smash the like button and leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. I don't like it when people say do all that good stuff, and I've just said it. So there you go. And remember to follow us on all the Instagrams and the SoundClouds and the Twitter spheres, the Facebookies and the TikTokies. We're everywhere, like a disease. Salacious is certainly like a disease. And remember, monkey lizards are for life. We're not for spear roasting. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Don't go killing that monkey lizard. Don't go killing that monkey lizard. You're a